approach. Our third section is about subject which I used to scare of technology. Till date, whenever people used to speak about e-commerce, we used to think that it requires a huge investment, a very big IT team to manage the business. It's not true. Anubhav Khushwah, Vice President Business Strategy and Alliances, Reasoning Global E-Applications, will be discussing the challenges and solutions for setting up a profitable online store. Anubhav has been working on a product development and strategy for the last 5 years. At Reasoning, he manages business strategy as well as partner development programs. He is also actively involved in helping retailers to understand and effectively leverage internet as a sales channel for their business. Before Reasoning, Anubhav has worked with companies like Triology and Microsoft. Please welcome Anubhav Khushwah.
Everybody, and a very big welcome to you to the Etail conclave. I'm going to talk about the challenges and solutions for setting up a profitable online store. So before we begin, we've already talked about that there's a big market out there. There's a lot of consumers online who are buying. It is possible and secure to make purchases online, and consumers are doing it. So what really is possible with an online store for a retailer? It is possible today for you to build a brand online. You can reach consumers that you could earlier not reach with your physical presence itself. You can increase your sales at a very low cost, because advertising online, as Saurabh talked about earlier, is low cost, trackable. You can focus it on people who are actually looking for products that you are selling and then target them. So the conversions are higher and the cost is lower. So you can take your business to a whole new level with the online channel. So around the world, if you look at it, leading retailers such as Walmart, Best Buy, are using the internet as a critical sales channel. In India, Future Bazaar, Videocon, Gitanjali, and thousands of other retailers are already using the internet as a sales channel. So what really are the barriers of doing commerce online? I know that this slide looks slightly confusing and scary, but if we break it down into small parts, we'll try to see what the big barriers are. The first one is, how really can I use the internet as a sales channel? Because internet is commonly perceived as an information channel or an entertainment channel. How really can I use it as a sales channel? You go to a web developer, you talk about building an online channel, you get all kinds of jargon, HTML, CSS, web hosting. For a retailer, he's not a technology expert. All of us are not technology experts. How do I convert this technology jargon into an online store? The understanding of that is important and is difficult for most retailers. How do I use the internet to get consumers to my store and to sell to them? The entire concept of advertising and selling online is different from the offline channel. So understanding the nuances of it is important. If you combine all of this, even if you today try to go and solve, address these barriers, build an online channel, it requires capital investment in most cases, and you typically get an e-commerce channel where it is a good-looking site, but is it really geared towards getting business? Is it really geared towards growing your online business and getting more sales online? So the next thing that I want to talk about before I get deeper is, what is the right way to start? What is the first few things that I need to make sure I have clear in my mind before I go and do business online? We need to set our expectations very right. I talk to a lot of retailers who come and talk to me and say, I want a website that looks like Samsung.com. That's what I want. I don't want anything else. What they don't understand is, to build a website like Samsung.com actually means a lot of investment in creative design, a lot of investment in website development and other investments. What are you making that investment for? Do you already have an online channel which you will leverage with that investment? The other more common expectation that I get is, I want to start my online business today and within a month I want to get 1,000 orders. Again, this is real business. It is just like opening your store. When you open your store in the first month itself, 1,000, 10,000 customers don't come to you. You have to establish that business. So the idea is, build a business that will grow. Scale it up slowly, just like you do in an offline business, and then build a full-fledged online sales channel. One more important thing to understand is that what is feature rich today, what sounds fabulous today in the online world, will probably get obsolete in 6 months. So you need to prepare yourself to grow, to upgrade yourself, to get new technology, to get new solutions in the marketplace. Martjack as a solution, which is a multi-channel commerce solution from Reasoning, helps you start small and scale your online store as your business grows. So what really you need to do to build an online store today? Firstly, you need to understand that you'll go and build an online store. That means you'll have to use some kind of technology. So there's a cost of technology involved there. You need to get consumers to your online store. So there's a cost of advertising involved there. You need to do ongoing sales. That means there's a cost of operations involved there. And then you need to ensure customer satisfaction, because only if your customers are satisfied, they'll come again and again and buy from you. So there's a cost of support involved there. In terms of technology, typically you would come across thoughts of having your server infrastructure, hosting, IT team to manage it. In terms of advertising, you would think of creatives, conversions, and all those kinds of things. In terms of operations, you have to execute your marketing plans online. You have to manage your leads and orders. You have to fulfill those orders. And at the end of it, you have to provide a reliable experience to consumers, a quality experience to consumers, to make sure that your cost of support is low. Martjack as a solution helps you lower all of these costs. We'll take a look a bit deeper in a minute. So what really is Martjack that I have been talking about? Martjack is a single solution platform to build your online store. It is not just a technology solution, but rather a complete ecosystem of solutions. So what you can do with Martjack, firstly, you can create an online store in less than 3 days. It is designed for business people, for retailers. We don't ask retailers to come and build an HTML page. We ask retailers to come add a product and show on your website. Then you can get consumers to your online store with Martjack. Martjack stores created on the Martjack platform are automatically optimized so that they are easily found on search engines. You can advertise with Google AdWords and track them on your online store. You can also use affiliate channels like Shrikant just mentioned, HDFC Bank Smart Buy, to get more consumers to your online store. And you can also leverage social networks to get customers. You can influence these consumers by giving them a very rich experience, allowing them to easily find what they're looking for, compare products, giving them offers, discounts, festival offers, all kinds of things. Influence them to buy, spur that buying behavior in them. Then you can accept payments with our integrated solutions with payment gateways like HDFC Bank Payment Gateway. And then you can also fulfill those orders with the logistics partners like Aramex. So the entire ecosystem of solutions is available. And apart from just that, you can also drive consumers to your physical store. Saurabh was mentioning earlier that a lot of people research online but actually buy offline. So that is also a very big market, because people will come to your website, you can influence them there and they'll go buy offline. All of this is offered on a centrally managed platform where you can manage all of the required operations such as orders, leads, customers, and which can be integrated with your offline systems such as your ERP systems, CRM systems, POS systems. So you have an integrated, single, simple to use solution which is targeting all of the various aspects. So I was talking about cost earlier. The reason why your cost is lower when you're talking about an integrated solution is because you don't have to worry about technology. That's the first thing, because that is managed by Martjack. The IT infrastructure is managed by Martjack. You don't have to worry about the cost of conversion so much, because your site is optimized for consumer focus. So conversions are higher. So the cost of advertising is lower. Your cost of operations is also lower because it is very easy to manage your operations with the simple to use platform. You get to know immediately, I have got an order, you can respond to it. It is integrated with your inventory system, so your stocks are always updated and so on. The cost of support is very low, basically because it's a totally cloud hosted solution, which means that the entire platform is hosted on a huge number of servers somewhere in the cloud, which are all available 24 hours a day. They are designed in a way so that if one server goes down, another will come and one will come up and replace, and the site is always available.